You guys.
It's Vlogmas.
It's Vlogmas!
Yeah.
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 It's Vlogmas.
It's Vlogmas.
It's Vlogmas.
Day 8 of the Sweet Sparrow Yarns Advent Calendar, and this is a colorway called Starlight, and it's on her Starling base, which is her non-superwash fingering base. This base is amazing. It is so soft. I'm absolutely in love with this base, and I definitely want to buy a skein. This seems like a really great sweater yarn, but the colorway is like a light orange color. It's almost like sherbety. It's really, really pretty. Day 8 of the Knox Yarn Co. Advent Calendar, and this is a colorway called Aether World. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that, but it's like a gray base, and it has neon speckling in it. Some like bright yellow, bright pink, bright blue. It's really fun. As I told you last night, I got my Stress Knits Advent Calendar, and I figured I'd open the first 8 just on camera to show you them since I've been showing all the other ones in order. I'm so excited, so let me dig out the 8 real quick for you. So here are the first 8 days of the Stress Knits Advent Calendar, dyed by Stacy. Oh, I just love these, and I had so much fun opening them. Got like an icy blue here. This one looks like kind of like a cookie in a way, like the browns and some white with speckling in it. This like pink and sage green one with some hints of like a mauvey brown. This kind of light pink base with blue speckling and green speckling in it. Love this one. This one is a mostly kind of sagey green with some variation of navy in it on a cream base. This one is gorgeous. I love it. It's like a cream color that has light rosier pink in it and some yellow. This is stunning. Oh, and some speckling of black. There's that black, something like that, or gray in it. I love that. This cream base that has some kind of periwinkle coloring, some teal coloring, greens, pinks in it. This one's very painterly, really watercolory. And then this one, which is kind of like a watercolored gray. It's really pretty. Let me get some better lighting over here, but this gray, and it has ever so slight hints of pink in it right there. Stacy's dye method is just absolutely beautiful. Like I said, I've used the word painterly a lot to describe it, but that's really quite accurate. It's so beautiful and subtle. You can see why I love her and Julie of Sweet Sparrow Yarns. They're kind of my go-tos as far as dye styles and yarns that I like. My absolute favorites. I can't wait to add these to my Penguono. I feel like these are really gonna soften up the Penguono. I love Knox Yarn Co. so much. I love her dyeing style and the speckling, and those are kind of the brighter colors in it, and I feel like this will kind of help balance that out. So it's gonna look so amazing. So I'm about to have a little winding party for all of these amazing minis that I got to open today, and then I'm going to start adding them to my Penguono. Day 4 of the Harry Potter Advent Calendar. In case it wasn't obvious, I do one every other day because there are only 12 socks in this. Oh, are these Snitch socks? They look like Snitch socks. How cute are these? Oh, I love them. I love these Snitch socks. These are amazing. Coffee. He loves it. He always tries to steal mine. Even when he was a kitten, he would chew the ends of the straws from coffee that I have. No other drinks, open cups of water, yes, but coffee. So I'm giving him a little sip. Don't come at me, internet. I know you're gonna tell me. That's not good for him. Yeah, I got it. Boobs. Still talking about it.
We can't stop. They're with us at all times.
Okay. Welcome to the second half of the questions, or the first half if you're watching this first. If you don't know already, Julie has the other half of the questions that we're asking right now so that you don't get the same questions on 2 different Vlogmases. So, let's do it.
Vlogmy?
Vlogmy, yes.
The Vlogmy.
The same, no 2 questions on the Vlogmy.
We're totally sober, by the way.
Yes, 100%. No, really.
We actually are.
I know based on the rest of this Vlogmas so far, you might consider otherwise. There's been a lot of drinking on this Vlogmas. I swear, I really don't normally go out that much, but whatever. It's just what happens to be. All right. Questions.
All right. When do you start listening to Christmas music?
Probably, honestly, not till after December. I'm really not the biggest Christmas music fan. My sister, on the other hand, like all year round, if we would let her. But it's just, to me, it's like the same story told over and over and over. There's only so many times I really want to listen to it.
True.
What about you?
Well, I listen to it when I'm dyeing up the Advent calendar skeins. So I start in like August.
Does it get you in the spirit though?
Yeah, it does. And you know, it's like inspiration for colorways and yeah. What is your favorite winter weather accessory?
If I can only have one, it's probably gonna be a hat. So, because I feel like that's what keeps me the warmest, because I can always like put my hands in my pockets or something like that. But when I put on a hat, I feel so much like noticeably warmer with it. Obviously not counting something like a coat, but that's not an accessory in my mind. But I do really love mitts and mittens though, because like the wind here is biting
Yeah. Ooh, I hate that feeling when like your hands are so cold that you can't like fumble to open your keys.
Yeah, or when I like need to be looking up something on my phone and like my hands are so cold. Yeah.
I think my favorite winter weather accessory is a shawl.
Yeah.
Because as shown previously in your Vlogmas, I can wear it like a babushka. And so it can be a hat, it can be a scarf.
Really, whatever you want it to be.
Whatever you want it to be.
It's true.
What is your bucket list Christmas knit?
Is it Kathy Lewinsky?
Yeah.
The Kathy Lewinsky Mitten Advent Calendar. It is amazing. It's so pretty.
Beautiful.
Every time I see Ellie from Skein-Deer Knits putting up, we were just talking about this before we were filming, putting up one of hers every day, I'm just like so envious. Although I think I would really want to take the motifs and put them on socks instead of mittens, just because I'm like such a sock knitter personally that I feel like that would be more me.
Yeah. Oh, that would be so cute. Mika's being sassy.
She's being sassy. You can't see her, but she's being sassy.
Yeah, I think that's mine as well, my bucket list. So my plan is to knit 2 of those mittens every month of 2019 so that by Christmas I will have all of them.
Ugh, that'd be the dream. The problem is like when it gets to be December and you're like you want to knit the Christmas things because it's December, but then you know you're doing other things like an Advent penguono or you know
a casual Advent
a
penguono.
casual jacket, you know. That it's just like the time to actually do it just goes out the window. But there's another thing I want to make and I can't remember the name of it, so hopefully I can find a picture of it and insert it in here. But it's a quilted Christmas tree skirt that's like scrappy. I think Cotton and Steel did they like sponsored somebody to make it with their Christmas line of fabric, but I don't know if it's a Cotton and Steel pattern. I don't know, I'll have to like look it up, but it's a really beautiful sewn Christmas tweed skirt.
I think Laura from The Fawn and the Fox is making that this year.
Oh,
or
is
just
she?
Finished it, yeah.
Oh,
it's
I
so
haven't
pretty.
seen it.
Hers is all like pinks and greens.
Where did she post it?
In her Instagram stories.
Oh, okay. Yep, so I really want to make that too.
Yeah. Favorite thing to do on a snowy day?
I think I'm more the indoor on a snowy day type because I feel like I'm out and about so much in my day-to-day life that any forced excuse to stay in is probably good for me.
Yeah.
I do like, you know, going sledding in the park or whatever, but not for that long. I really don't like cold weather that much, actually. Not a cold weather person.
Yeah. I like cold weather when I'm inside. I like looking at it and thinking, I'm not out in that. I'm nice and cozy.
It looks pretty from the window.
But I hate being cold, so I agree. I like to stay in and knit, maybe do a little baking or make a big pot of soup.
Yes, soup. I like being the taste tester for baking. I don't like baking actually, but I like baking in the apartment somewhere.
I love to bake.
What do you? What's your go-to?
Bread.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's the New York Times no knead bread recipe, and it is so easy. It's, you know, obviously no knead bread. And it only needs, I think, 6 hours to rise. So that's kind of my go-to. And then your whole apartment smells like delicious yeasty bread.
Bread is something I'd really like to get into making because I'm actually pretty decent at making scones, which are a lot easier and faster than making bread is. But I have 2 bread books, one that's called Artisan Bread in 5 Minutes a Day and the Bread Bible. But yeah, I really want to get into it. I love like all kinds of bread, especially rye and sourdough.
Oh, yum. Yeah, I would love to get into sourdough when I'm not on keto at some indeterminate point in the future, because I think sourdough starters are just so cool.
Yeah, it's like science in the refrigerator.
Science. This is a perfect segue. Favorite cozy winter food?
Soup, 100%. I eat it like all year round as it is, but I love soup. There's really not a soup that I don't like except for clam chowder, but that's only because I don't like seafood.
It's so good. Yeah, I think my favorite would be Happy Winter chocolate cake which is a cake.
Yum.
So good.
I don't even know what that is, but it sounds happy and delicious.
It's a cake recipe from a children's book that we had when I was growing up, and my
That's
mom
so
still has.
cool.
Isn't that sweet?
Yeah.
And it's a chocolate, what do you call it when it's like round and there's a hole in the middle? A bundt cake.
Oh.
It's a chocolate bundt cake that has chocolate chips in it, and it's so good.
What do you remember what the book is called? The children's book?
No, it has a blue cover with like little white snowflakes and like a vintage scene of kids playing in the snow. I'll have to
So
ask
it's
my
like
mom.
is it a Christmas book or just like a winter book?
Oh, winter book. And I think
I
it's
would
actually
add.
called Happy Winter Chocolate Cake.
Aw.
Mm-hmm.
If you find out, ask her so I can put in a little picture
Oh,
of
I
it.
will.
'Cause that sounds adorable.
Yeah, I'll ask her to take a picture and put the recipe, you know, with the recipe so that
Oh,
it
that's
can
perfect.
be shared.
Yeah.
Yay. Hallmark, yes or no?
Duh. Yes. Team Hallmark all the way.
Team undecided.
What?
I haven't watched that many. I think I've only ever watched one Hallmark Christmas movie, and it was with you.
They're so good. I mean, they're so bad, but they're so good.
I don't know.
What do you watch instead?
The Claymation Rudolph for the 100th time, or Miracle on 34th Street, or
See, I don't really like that one that much, actually.
I haven't ever watched the Shirley Temple one. I just like the one with Mara Hoffman. Nope, Mara Hoffman's a dress designer. Mara Wilson.
I also am not the biggest fan of It's a Wonderful Life either. I don't really understand the fanaticism with that one.
I've never seen it. It just seems depressing as fuck. I love funny. It seems very depressing.
It is. Yeah, not my favorite. But yeah, I love Hallmark though. Love it. We have it on, whenever I'm at home, we have it on 24/7 at home. We've seen all of them like 5 times. My mom always has this joke that it's like, oh, there's just another snowball fight happening. And then like, you know, it's really, but she loves them too.
Have you seen Hallmark movie bingo that's going around Instagram?
No.
It's like bingo cards of
things that happen in Hallmark movies.
Yeah, like one is corporate environment, one is boyfriend who just doesn't understand.
Because that doesn't happen all the time.
That does happen.
Anyway, so I'm definitely gonna look that up though. That'll be funny.
Yeah, so I don't think I'm team Hallmark, but I'm not team anti-Hallmark. I just haven't really watched many of them.
You have other favorites.
Yeah.
Hi, sweetheart.
Oh, hi, Angel.
She really is a sweetie.
Gift knits. Do you or do you not do gift knitting?
No, I'm not a gift knitter. I'm a gift maker in general. I like making things for people, but I'm not a gift knitter. I prefer to knit for myself and myself only, for knitting mostly.
Yeah. I knit gifts for my mom and my brother, and that's pretty much it.
Yep. It's taken me months to finish a pair of socks for my mom. I'm really sorry, Mom. I really love you, I swear.
The blue hedgehog fibers.
Yes, yes. Part of it is the yarn, though.
True.
And I'm almost done with them, so I just need to finish them.
You're so close.
I know.
Do you prefer big holiday parties or intimate gatherings? I say as I scoot closer to you
Intimate
weirdly.
gatherings.
Sorry.
I like a mixture of both, honestly. Like, I like going to, like, my company's holiday party, like the big ones and stuff like that, but not, like, this is gonna sound really bougie, but, like, agency, work, consulting parties, like, no, it's not really, like, the industry parties are not my thing. But I do like the intimate gatherings better, I think. Just, like, small, 5 to 10 people max.
Yeah, I agree. I don't love crowds at any time. I don't even love crowds when I don't have to talk to anyone in them. So yeah, big parties to me are just like a confluence of a lot of things that I don't like. Small talk, standing awkwardly in groups.
See, it's like in New Year's Eve, I used to love going out for New Year's Eve. Like, clubs and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah, I know. But now I've just like realized that every time I put expectation on it, it ends up just not being a good time, and then I have a way better time when I just like hang out with a friend and do something small.
Yeah. I don't know that I've actually made it to midnight on New Year's Eve in years. I think 2 years ago, my brother and I both fell asleep. We were at my mom's house, and I fell asleep on the love seat, and he fell asleep on the couch. And we happened to wake up like just a couple minutes before midnight, and we had to convince each other to stay awake until midnight.
Rousing party, you know?
Yeah. Okay, last but not least, what are your current Advent projects?
My current Advent project, as you all know, is my Advent Penguino. This is the current status right now. So all the mini skeins are going to be in it from my 3 Advent calendars this year. Around here, I decided I wanted to stop doing uniform stripes though, and just kind of like do what I felt. And so I'm liking it. I'm liking it more already with that change, but it's going to be so fun having all of them in it.
Oh, I love it. It's so pretty.
Yes.
Yay!
What are you working on?
So at home, I have my Dust of Snow wrap, which I am doing with my Sweet Sparrow Yarns Advent calendar.
I love that pattern.
Oh, it's so pretty and it's so fun to knit. I believe I'm at 15% complete.
Oh, yes.
And then Stacy's Advent calendar, Stress Knits, is going to become a pair of Advent socks.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to cast on, probably this afternoon, my Advent self-striping yarn from the Cozy Knitter. So
I wish I knew about that. That is such a cool idea.
Isn't that neat?
Yes.
So I'm going to be casting this on today, and the heels, toes, and cuffs will be in Sweet Sparrow Yarns in Dusty Rose. So I am very excited about this.
Well, the Cozy Knitter did that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And in case you don't know, the idea is that it's a self-striping yarn with 24 or 25.
I think 24 colors, and she broke it into 2 skeins that were just loosely like tied together.
I was gonna ask actually. I was like, 'cause that doesn't look like 100 grams, but now it makes sense.
No, this is I think the total is 115, so this is half of that.
That's great. That way you could also get socks for men out of that without problems too.
Yeah.
Yeah, really cool. We hope you enjoyed watching this, and again, like I said, if you don't, there's no way you don't know who Julie is. But Sweet Sparrow
thank you.
Yarns and Sweet Sparrow Knits on Instagram, and go watch her the other half of this questionnaire and all of her Vlogmas.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
Bye.
Bye. Who's this fashionable lady? I loved what you have it tied.
I just figured out how to do it.
Cute.
Yay. Hi.
So good to see you.
Oh, Jesus. It happens to the New Yorkers too, you guys. Cute. So right now we are headed to Industry City. Industry City is, how would you describe it? Like a business complex?
It's an industrial complex.
Yeah, industrial
It's a big
complex.
warehouse.
Yes.
I've never been there.
It's right there. See?
Yep.
Oh, there it is.
It's an industrial complex that has like galleries, food, shops, stuff like that. It's really cool. They do like a Brooklyn flea market there on the weekends. What else? Music sometimes.
Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yes, Bed Bath & Beyond. So it should be fun. We were supposed to bring our granny stripe blankets.
I brought mine.
She brought hers, everyone else who's coming brought theirs, but I wanted to work on my Advent project, which is a scrappy project anyway, and Julie is starting her Cozy Knitter Advent socks. So we figured that's scrappy, and I'll show you everybody's granny stripes when we get there. They're all so amazing. I love granny stripe blankets. not as crowded version of Chelsea Market.
Yes, it's exactly like that.
Yeah.
It's exactly like that. And so it's bigger too.
Yeah. Hello! So we are headed to go see a show. We're going to Williamsburg to this venue called Baby's All Right to see this band that we both love called Cults.
Yes,
Yes.
we are.
Yes, we are. That's what
all
we're
I
doing.
have to say about that.
Manhattan bound R train, next stop 53rd Street. Stand clear of the closing doors, please.